Lil Wayne refused to watch the Super Bowl halftime show with Kendrick Lamar. You know, he refused. He said he played pool with Lil Twist, and then when the halftime show came out, he stepped outside to smoke. He said every time he looked in, it was nothing going on that made him want to step inside to see what was going on. He said he's not even interested in performing for that venue anymore. You have to kiss too many ass. That's why he said he was at the white party with Mike Rubin doing all this other shit. He said that ain't him. You know, he's not a Drake. All he do is smoke and try to have him a good day and record that music. You know what I mean? Look, bro, I can't blame him for not watching that halftime show. It was lackluster. Lackluster. You know what I mean? On top of that, Kendrick Lamar strolling through that motherfucker with bell bottoms on. And if you were there, bro, you would recognize he was doing that for the camera, not even the people. The people were just in the crowd, were just looking like, man, what the fuck is going on? That was just all for the people, so I could say, oh, pedophile. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. That shit was lame. They should have had Lil Wayne. Now they would never get him. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments, bro. And that's real, bro. You don't want to have to kiss ass and be a motherfucking bootlicker just to get opportunities. You don't want that shit. You done already made it, nigga. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Put on your own show. You got enough money to do that. Scores from the playground, man. Big L, the nigga police hating each state, is releasing a new posthumous album. This is included with the album series of Nas and Mass Appeal are releasing. Look, bro, it's called Harlem's Finest, Rise of the Forgotten King. A lot of people don't know Nas and Big L go way back. They were both signed to Columbia Records back in the day. Well, look, the family that went on and went to Twitter or Instagram and let people know that all the songs that were disappearing throughout the years is gonna be on this CD. Yeah. That was unmixed, unmastered, and the samples wasn't clear. Mass Appeal was able to reproduce these tracks and give it that 2025 spin so niggas could really experience what Big L is and who he was. You know what I mean? Look, shout out Big L, shout out Nas. Nas always doing some real shit, bro. Mass Appeal, you know what I mean? Shout out my boy over there, Dave East, too. Scars from the playground, bro. Diddy criminal trial delayed. His lawyers are citing prosecutorial delays in turning over evidence. Originally, this trial was set to start May 5th, but they asked him for a 2-month extension to properly prepare for a defense. Look, Diddy's lawyers are saying the prosecutors have failed to meet critical deadlines. Look, they want that witness list. They want that witness list. They want everything they can to see what the prosecutors have so they can defend Diddy. Right now, it's a lose-lose battle. It's a losing case. Best thing he could do is hope that they would have some type of mercy on him. But it don't look like it's going that way, bro. But I will say this, Brian Steele is on the case. Didn't do a hell of a job for Young Thug. Young Thug signed a probation that's made to fuck him over. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Look, Diddy just want to see the light of day. I don't know if he's going to get out or not, but it's looking like, bitch, he might be. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Y'all drop it in the comments. Files 107-page amendment to the UMG Universal Music Group lawsuit with Kendrick Lamar. He's arguing that Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show was an attempt to assassinate his character. He said the NFL censored the pedophile, you know what I mean, suggesting that both the league and UMG recognized this lyric as defamatory. Look, bro, these people already offered Drake $250 million behind the scenes. He know everybody calling him a pussy, saying there's some pussy shit, but this man is expected to get one of the biggest bags in hip-hop history, bro. And he's fighting a machine. Everybody, Prince, name everybody that was fighting a machine back in the day that somehow poisoned, drug overdose, was shot. You know what I mean? Or this dude is living. He's gonna beat these people and he's gonna live to see it. Look, shout out Drake, cause what he doing, most people are scared to do. Why? It ain't even being scared of the machine. You scared of what the people gonna say. You scared, oh, he's doing all this over a rap battle. Hell nah, this is a business, nigga. This ain't no nigga shit. This ain't no street shit. What people don't understand. This is a commercial business. It's not for, oh, the streets, nigga. That's why your ass stuck in the streets and never get there. You don't know how to operate. People not operating in the mind with the mind of a street nigga, bro. You operating with sense, like you're a business, cause he is a business. Drake is more than a name, bro. Kendrick Lamar is more than a name. All these people have been celebritized. Their name is a business. It's money associated to that. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Shout out Drake for even doing the unthinkable. NBA YoungBoy donated $200,000 to bail out Carmelo Anthony, 17-year-old that was convicted for stabbing Austin Metcalf at a Frisco ISD track meet. Look, bro, it was a verbal dispute. Witnesses say Carmelo just pulled out the knife and stabbed him. You ended the young man's life at the track meet, bro. I can't see why NBA YoungBoy would even be connected to this whatsoever. But it was a dude came on out and he was crying. Thank you, YoungBoy. Thank you, YB, for being so generous. Look, bro. Look, bro. I don't know what they had going on, but these YNs, this is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Use these, bro. You would save yourself from being in a world of trouble. Men had $1 million bond, went down to 250. Allegedly, YB paid 200,000 to get him out. Drop it in the comments. Like I said, I don't see why YB would get involved with this, but hey, the man say he spent his money how he want to spend it. Drop it in the comments, man. Squad's from the 50 Cent sends a cryptic warning to movie producers, specifically the movie producers that's working on this new horror flick, Skill House. The movie is slated to be premiered July 11th. It's about a group of influencers that get stuck in a content creator house. If 50 Cent get his word, it won't be released. 50 Cent came out and said, I don't know what kind of business these people doing, but that movie will not be released without my signature. He say, don't make me have to demonstrate. It's called putting the laws in your life. You know what I mean? Yeah, 50 Cent gonna file a lawsuit. Look, bro, drop it in the comments. Obviously, some shit going on behind the scenes with this little Skill House movie, but it's from the same producers that worked with Saw and I think a couple of other scary ones, bro. So it might be a dope-ass flick, and 50 Cent may not be nothing going on. This is how he brings awareness to it. It's called marketing, fam. Promotion. Squash from the playground. Drop it in the comments. Lil Boosie defends R. Kelly amid criticism. He was mad Kells got left out of R&B Mount Rushmore. Look, bro, he say the disrespect to R. Kelly has got to stop. He hate how people do him. He feel like everybody in the industry was secretly jealous of R. Kelly. Look, bro, the truth is, he's a convicted pedophile that touched his own kid. And that's not allegedly. The girl already came on TV and said it, fam. That man erased his own history with the bullshit. All it takes for you to do is one thing, fam, that's that wrong. It's gonna erase all the good you did, bro. Yeah. So nobody wants to hear R. Kelly at a Super Bowl. Nobody wants to hear him sing for a wedding. Nobody wants to hear him sing over a prison phone call. It's just like that, bro. Once your voice becomes disgusting, it's forever tainted, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. R. Kelly, it's done for him. Yeah, it's over for him. Ain't nobody respects a child pedophile. You know what I mean? Nobody, a child molester. Nobody really respects that shit, bro. You should slap yourself in the face for even saying some shit like that bullshit. And not to mention, you having heart palpitations and all type of shit, bro. Stop talking about this, because you talk like this, the universe gonna come and collect on your motherfucking ass too. Scars from the playground, drop it in the comments. Alabama rapper Fat Mac lost 150 pounds in 8 months. Look, shout out Fat Mac. I want to say that before we even get into this. Shout out him, because that boy went from Big X to Plug to NBA YoungBoy. He went from a nose tackle to a cornerback, you know what I mean, with no exercise. He chose, you know, he opted into the YN method. Perk 30s and marijuana and liquor, you know what I mean? He say 8 months, the weight just fell off of him. All he got now is stretch marks and a whole bunch of extra skin. You know what I mean? That he could do like that with, but he lost the weight, bro. So I gotta salute that. But please, YNs, everybody don't try this YN method. It ain't gonna work for everybody. I don't know. This dude here is an anomaly. Yeah, he's an anomaly. Doesn't happen often, bro. But that man looking good for himself, bro. I got to admit, I gotta say he went from big extra plug to NBA YoungBoy, bro. That shit is commendable. The YN package. You know what I mean? These little niggas doing all type of shit these days. Drop it in the comments, man. Squad's finna play. Boosie suffering from cardiac issues. We all seen a wreck in Atlanta. Well, he said ever since that wreck, his chest ain't been feeling right. He's been going to the hospital, repeatedly going to that emergency room, and they keep sending him back. Go home, ain't nothing wrong with you. Well, look, bro, what a lot of people don't understand is a wreck will leave your ass sore for a few weeks after. Yeah, the initial shock of it sends your adrenaline, has your adrenaline pumping, bro, so you can't feel shit. You feel like ain't nothing just happened, but after a couple days, you realize, oh shit, I was in a car wreck. That, and another thing Boosie has to understand is you're getting older and you have health difficulties. You know what I mean? You have to stop smoking so much. You have to stop smoking so much, bro. You inhaling so much, you ain't letting it out. So what that means is your chest could be hurting, might just be a gas bubble. Press your back, you hear plum. You know what I mean? Real shit. Go ask them to do that for you, bro. It might just be gas. You know what I mean? Gas, and you overreacting because you feel something is different within you, bro. It's normal. Yeah, it's normal, but check yourself out. Make sure you ain't ulcers, you know what I mean? Ulcers and gas, bro. It might be his only problem. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Drop it in the comments. Thank me later, my nigga. I had a nigga, my partner Rob G went through the same shit. Every time he smoked a little something, my chest. I could be driving on the freeway. My chest. He driving, he trying to pull me over. Go to the hospital, emergency room. I'm like, man, fuck. You know what I mean? Fuck. After about 10 times, bro, I kept going. You know what I mean? You got to go when somebody asks you to go to the hospital. Got pull over. Take him to the hospital. They tell him ain't nothing wrong with him. They press a little spot in his back. Oh, that was it? That was it? You know what I mean? Look, y'all, that was it, Mr. G. Yeah, y'all put in the comments, bro. Scores from the
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.